Hey you guys, welcome again to another episode of the I Don't Like Your Tone podcast. It's your girl Lulu. I'm back, you know it. And yeah, you guys, I'm so excited. This is the fourth episode. What? But yeah, you guys, there's been a lot of challenges here. But today I have Miss Lisa, the very beautiful Lisa. I think you guys had a good minute of looking at her while I was rambling. Today we're going to be talking about purpose and we're going to be snacking on this fruit board that I just put up
Yes, it looks so
together.
good.
You know what I mean? Health is wealth, you guys. Summer, winter, mukabas, everything. We're suffering. So we gotta eat healthy. Today Lisa is here to talk about purpose. Like I said, we are going to be discussing what purpose is, what purpose means for her and me, and we're going to basically just get into it. We might get some juicy stuff, but
Yes, honey. Of course.
yeah.
of
So Lisa,
course.
who are you?
So Lisa, born and bred in Pietermaritzburg, KZN. I am a scientist. I am a researcher. I am a student. But yeah, other than that, I'm just a people's person. I love life. I love people. And I love chats like this. I love like growing. I
Yeah.
love learning
Yeah.
and growing with people. And this is just me doing this.
This
is me.
this is you.
This is
This is
me.
you.
This is purpose.
You guys, she
Hey!
downplayed the fact that she's a master's student.
Yeah.
Second master's degree. So you can't just say student, okay?
But I am a student. That's what I am. I'm a student.
Masters. Like I'm in honors now, you guys. You are not gonna ask me what I am, and I'm not gonna say honors student.
Honors student.
There's no way I'm
They
gonna
need
tell
to
you I'm
know.
just a student. I have suffered.
There are levels. There are
No,
levels.
I've suffered. It's not even about the level. I've suffered.
You need to know.
I've suffered undergrad.
Okay,
Surely.
let's say that again. I'm
Yeah.
a master student times
Second.
2.
Hey. So Lisa, what does purpose mean to you?
Sure. I think when I think purpose, I think firstly that it's a journey, you know. Purpose is just finding meaning. Purpose is having a reason to wake up every day. What drives you, it's like a one-liner that you can just write about your life. It defines who you are.
That sounds like a work interview, and they're like, "Tell me about
One liner.
yourself.
Tell me
who are you?
what are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? I hate interview questions.
And then you start thinking, no, really, who am I? You know what I mean? So like when you say one liner, because other people are like, oh, describe yourself in 5 words, and I'm like,
What? I don't know. Yeah.
and the words that always come to mind, bubbly.
That's friendly.
I'm nice. You know,
I'm kind.
yeah. So you guys, backstory to me and Lisa. We lived together in 2019 in a house share, 4 girls, amazing.
Oh,
really.
the best time of my life.
That time was fun.
Yeah.
But when we lived with Lisa, we experienced and we saw you going through a lot of changes in terms of career. The career aspect of your purpose. Like it was like a lot of things where it was like, wait, but we thought, and you also felt the same thing. And I also felt like us watching it from the outside, it was scary because we also didn't know what you were going through, and we were like,
a
yo,
lot.
hey, like we'd be like, oh my god, she's in her room. Oh my god, like guys, and none of us had any like, what happened?
What happened 2019? Okay, well, I mean, a bit of a backstory to that is that I felt career-wise, because we're talking about our purpose and career, right? So for me, it was my desire, right? Oh, desire. My, my desire was to be a doctor. To be and
Medical
yeah,
doctor.
to be a medical doctor, right? And the reason was to help people, because I'm like, oh, I want to be a doctor. Also, I mean, you know, the money. Also to be called a doctor, but also because you're helping people, and then I mean I fell in love also with just biology and the science, and just the I love the body. It's so interesting, and how the body works and stuff like that, and being able to like help and fix and all of that. So not fix, but you know what I mean.
Do something.
Yeah, make
Do
a
something.
difference. Make
Yeah.
a difference. Purpose, make a difference.
I can
Cool.
only put a bandage on.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, and drink Panado.
And that's about it, eh? And then you're good. So yeah, 2019. So I'm just saying that's what I wanted, And so I had done my undergrad, done my honors, done my master's in biochemistry and science, since I'm a scientist. And I mean that was it. But I knew that this is not it. Like,
Yeah,
right?
guys, and that time she had a job. This girl is actually making money. We
Like
were
literally.
students and we were broke.
So I had a job at a very good research institution at UCT the Made campus, and it was a good it was a job, and I mean it's like, what more do you want in life?
Yeah, also the South African unemployment rate is really high, so having a job was really a blessing. Still
And-
is.
Definitely,
Still is.
and especially having even in the science field, it's very hard to get jobs as well.
Is that so?
story for another day.
Yeah.
So 2019, so I came to Cape Town, and also it was the first time actually even leaving home in my whole life. KZN, yeah. So
Whoa, leaving the province as well?
yeah, it was the first time leaving. I've always lived at home.
By live and not like travel outside.
Oh no, I've traveled.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
definitely.
I was like, whoa.
Girl, please, no,
Oh
not
no,
like
but there are
that.
South Africans who have never left. No offense to them, I'm actually subbing them. But
But
there's
yeah,
people who
do
like have never left.
yeah, no, not like that. So 2019, okay, cool. And I was just not happy, and I think this is what we're speaking to about purpose of like reflection of self, like what drives you, and when you're not easy, when you're
When something
uneasy,
doesn't touch
something is not
that,
right,
I know that thing.
I know that thing.
It was that
So-
thing. That was the thing.
Right? Yeah. So at the back of my mind, I still knew that I still want to be more interacting with people, helping people. Even I still thought that even after doing literally 3 degrees, I still thought that maybe medicine is what I want to do, right?
And after those 3 degrees, exactly. Sorry. How did you try get into medicine again?
Cool. So Wits has this program where you can, if you have a BSc, an undergrad degree, you can jump into third year medicine.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Cutting your time in half, basically.
Yeah. So basically you would just go and do another 3 years and be which is and as you grow, time goes by fast. And
Time
what,
really flies.
what is 3 years? Like
what is 3 years?
So that was the plan, right? And so I applied for that, I studied for that. Um Working and studying is I don't know how do people do that. How do you work and you study and you're a human being that's functioning? Like how anyway.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Oh, you can relate?
Girl, I can.
Okay.
Remember 2019,
I remember,
I actually
yes.
worked in a startup, and then I did like I was tutoring. It was a startup. It was school. Even this and school, you guys. Those things are. It's a job. It's a job, but it's a fun job. I'm enjoying it. But it's similar. Like the load is a lot. Like
It's a lot, yeah.
today's a Friday. People should be
Out, but
out. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
right now at this time,
You'll be
I'm but must be. But no, you must do what you have to do. So I get what you mean. Like the load is a lot.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that it was a lot for me. And yeah, so I was studying for this exam and it ended up not working out. Like I didn't pass. Did I pass? I didn't even get my results. Like, why don't you give us our results? But anyway, yeah,
Like,
just
someone.
yeah, but I didn't feel fully prepared. I went to Vita, wrote the exam, but it was still the journey. Like this is what I
Yeah.
wanted to do. I was still and this is what I was talking to, the search. I was not satisfied. Like this thing of like, I know that something can drive me,
Yeah.
where I thrive. And I'm like, I'm not thriving. Like I've got this job. I'm a scientist. It's a great place. But I'm not thriving.
Yeah, it's like that line that people say when you're doing the job you love, you don't work. You don't work a day in your life.
It's nice because you're good. Like,
although I'm not gonna lie, I've never experienced it. So
Yeah,
everything
not
I've been
yet.
doing, I've been working, but maybe I still have to get there. Yeah,
where you really enjoy.
like
and
this
it's-
is me.
So that didn't work out. So I was like, okay, medicine. But it was still like, I was still, yeah, I'm like,
But I think it's there, man.
Yeah,
you know,
there's
but like the things are
something.
like there's hurdles, but it's like no, man. But
No.
surely,
Yeah,
Surely,
surely.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that was that story. And then a friend of mine, she had breast cancer. And this is now just still on the search, right? Just bear that in mind.
sorry. Also, breast cancer.
Breast cancer at age 25, which is it's not common at such a young age. And it's just, yeah, it's
Yeah.
tragic. It's literally
Yeah.
so tragic.
Yeah,
She's fine. She's fine.
She's good.
Yeah.
shout out.
Yeah, she's
shout out.
doing so much
Keep praying,
better
you
now.
guys.
Yeah. So we were just catching up as friends, just went out for coffee, and she was telling me like, "Oh no, I just got back from like my genetic counselor," and she was just like amazing and helping me understand what I'm going through and how I got breast cancer and how it's running in because her mom has like in her family. Exactly. Perfect. There's history of yes. And she was like, no, she was explaining to me like how I got it and just the history and who's at risk and just also give me emotional support and explaining also the science behind it. And I said, what is this?
Tell me more.
Tell me more. Like
Tell me
exactly.
more.
So
Yeah.
I did my own research and literally that week it was the last like there was a deadline to submit to apply to be a genetic counselor. It's a master's degree. It's a specialized master's degree, 2 years. And I had just thought, well,
And it was the last week.
it was like the last week. And even the application, you have to like, it's not like a normal application. You have an interview. You have to write like 2 little papers of explaining yourself, and it's just those
These motivational letter
applications.
things. I never. Those
And
things
then they
must
want,
end.
and then they want
Those
to,
things must end.
and then they want a video. You must take a video.
A video.
Yeah, before the interview. So it's the application. It's a short little clip of yourself. Wow, guys, just to enter a program, to study, to be a student.
And you're paying them to study. You know, it's not even like a job.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you're also gonna pay them
yeah.
to study. You're still gonna pay fees.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did my research and I was like, this is a perfect career, because now it's just also, it's combining the science, it's combining the people, it's combining helping people, and that's something that I can like find purpose in.
Yeah, it's calling too.
It's calling, and that's the thing. When I did my research, I'm like, this is calling, this is purpose.
And I'm glad you actually made that 1 week of that submission, and like I feel like that was just like it was meant to be. Yeah, look, like it was like this is the time for you to meet this, and this is when things are going to work, and this is how it's supposed to work. Yeah, I'm also like, okay, like I'm still a student, but also felt like a lot of things have just, in terms of the purpose, obviously I'm still searching, and like there's still a lot of things. By the way, you guys, I'm a woman intake.
Hey.
And representing. Actually, you know what? Watch the space. Something's coming up. But anyway, but as a woman in tech, I felt like a lot of things were even in the tech. And the crazy thing about it is I've always been passionate about tech, and I've always been like, I love computers, guys, since grade zero. And I'm not even lying. Like I remember my grade zero. I don't know why, but since grade zero, like I loved computers. My French class was taught in the computer room. I was the first one, of course, apart from my height.
I
was still the first one because I love the computer. But still, like I really, really love the computer, and I feel like although over the years, and this is a whole different episode, you guys, a whole different
Bring
talk,
it, be listening.
But over the years, and or maybe just the environment in uni, it's just not when it comes to tech, you know, parents, I'm not going to quit the degree. It's great. I'll finish it. But I feel like some things are changing. There's also like a lot of diversions that I've taken from making a podcast, something that I really never thought I'd be in media ever. And I also feel like you guys who lived with me, they were like, what? And you what? You know?
Yeah.
Even I myself like doing this thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm actually doing it. It sounds great.
Very well.
People like it.
Yep.
And
you're
people are
natural.
watching it. I really never expected it. I did do a little drama, so hey, maybe that bone came maybe that bone came back. But yeah, like literally just feeling like I'm doing a whole different thing in terms of my mainstream career, but I'm also feeling like, oh, but there's this other option. But the exploration of it is also very important. It's also very important. I'm also feeling like, okay, my life seems to be making sense now. And helping people is like bringing out these ideas, having these discussions, having people get to know what genetic counseling is, having a chill space, safe space for people.
And I think you're speaking also to like how we were saying earlier on the journey. It's been a journey for you, you know, and realizing, you know, and also acknowledge. I think it's good that you're acknowledging. And the thing is about the journey, we need to reflect and look back, right? And see that, oh, I've come this far and this happened, this, and also like talking about the timing of things. Like how you're saying now, that 1 week where it was the deadline, and you know, and I got in, and it was like I was saying, the applications was difficult, and it's only 4 students we have only 4 students for the program. Yeah. It's very tight competition.
And one of them was my friend. Y'all better talk to me nice.
Y'all
better talk to me nice.
So yeah, so I'm just saying for you as well. It's just it's a journey, you know, and it's good. I like that you reflect and that you are also acknowledging, I'm just saying, you know, your purpose. And you're realizing it. And so
hey,
you're defining it. I think you define purpose as you go, and you're defining it as you're going, right?
Just step by step, year by year, and just to add on, for my past 4 years have all been different years, and I've all been like doing multiple different things. But I feel like specifically, again, back to this whole YouTube thing, you guys, everyone that I've met, from the camera crew, from people who are helping me with content, from people, everything that has to do with this show, I think built up in the past 3 years. There was a time where I sat down, I'm like, what? So I met people who are doing the camera behind the crew. Shout out.
Hey.
Soulful Productions. Y'all better hire them. I met them 2 years ago, 2019, actually, same year as you.
Okay.
We're just, we're cool people, we're friends, everything. But almost everyone that I've met, almost everything, just there's a way of it having
The dots connecting.
It's like a puzzle. It just fits into it. Like, oh, I know this person, but why do I know this person? How do you, oh no, 2 years ago, we were chilling like this, but now you can help me with this, So it's like, and I can help you with that. So I feel that
it's the dots connecting. I think that's an amazing thing.
And the crazy thing is, while you're in the process, the things don't make sense.
Girl, because the dots are there. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is dots connecting.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's dot there, dot there, dot there, and it just doesn't make sense
at all.
But like eventually, there's some sort of there's growing up. There was this this game where you drew like there would be numbers and you have a picture at the end.
Yes. You move from 1 to 2 to 3 to 3.
Dots. And then when you see the first page, it's just dots everywhere, right?
Everywhere, yeah.
But then you have.
I think
connecting dots.
That is the best analogy for this. Like, I think it's in coloring books.
Yeah.
Coloring books for kids.
That is so cool.
You probably draw a dog at the end.
Exactly.
But when you see all those dots, it just look like a blob of something.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's how our lives went. It was we moved from the one point to another, then the string was connecting.
Yeah.
And then when you look back, you're like, what is this? But then when you get to the end, you're like, hello.
It's quite pretty what I'm seeing. I like it. I'm happy.
Okay. So yeah, you guys, we have discussed purpose, career, and then now purpose, relationships, people, spirituality. Actually, yes, because Lisa's YouTube channel, she has her own. Y'all better check it out.
About Lisa Ram.
Listen, you have a lot of spirituality in it. You have a lot of God in it, and hey, guys, my girl she's working towards converting me, and I'm not gonna lie, it's close.
I'm not working towards. That's your own decision, girl.
Well, I mean, like, and no, not that you are actively saying, "Yo, do this."
Yeah.
But the way you live your life definitely inspires me, and I see a lot of that. So that's how she's working. Trust me. You see, when God does his things, He doesn't tell Lisa to come to your house knocking with the Bible. No offense to who are those people who come to your house?
I'm not gonna mention the JW. I'm joking. Okay, no, I'm not gonna mention.
Even the God the Mother, because this is UCTI.
Woo! I was shocked, guys. Like I said, when I came to, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Same business. That's not what she did, but her life, guys. Even her Instagram, just check it out. Like my girl's always there about the JC,
I'm trying.
The Jesus.
I'm trying.
And he manifests and he does things. I have my own testimony from today. Like. Hey,
I want to hear about it, but okay.
Yeah, no, my fees were not paid, and today was my deadline, and somehow my dad made it. So
can we get an amen?
Hallelujah.
Can you comment down below with the hands up emoji?
Hello.
Oh
no, because that was me facing financial exclusion for honors. Like I'm at the end of the road, and I was looking at this. I'm like, well, what are we gonna do now?
And that's stress also.
I'm an international student. Funding is not. We're gonna have to talk about this in another episode. Actually, funding for international students needs to be a thing.
Yeah.
But there was so much. But yeah, so
He made a way.
Hey,
don't know how, but He did it.
Hey, made a way.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So purpose in terms of spirituality, people, relationships. Just run me through that.
Cool. I think as people, we're all striving for something, striving for success, but I think for me, even to do my YouTube channel is like internally, we want peace, we want joy, we want to be settled, we want to be, and have hope. And for me, more than anything, yes, I mean, I speak about spirituality and all of that, but for me, it's bringing hope, and that's my purpose. If you want to speak about Lisa's purpose in life, is because life sucks, guys. Let's just
it does.
Life is hard. Yeah. Life is hard. And I'm seeing it now, even just speaking to patients, and I go home and I'm just like, what are people going through? What is this? And so, and I've just grown up also having my own personal experiences and just knowing that life is hard. And being young, also being in your 20s, we face so many things.
And then there's the pressure of social media.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And for me,
yeah.
And my friends will tell you, and this, my chat is, I want to go to bed happy and peaceful. And my heart, I'm just calm. I don't have drama.
Yeah.
I'm really good. Yeah. Like when it's just me and not I'm masking and showing people, that my life is good, all is well.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a lot about internal just gratification.
My own happiness with myself, not the happiness that's external.
Yeah.
What people
and there is, friends, family brings so much joy and
Yes.
life. I mean, but also just that internal, literal
content. Content.
That's
Being
it.
content. with
That's it. That's it. Being and truly content, and not just the fake content. Being truly like I'm content. I don't have this, I don't have that, but I'm so grateful. I'm content, right? And so for me, purpose. We speak in purpose. And I think on the journey, being content as we still hard on ourselves, right? And I think being content in the stages of the journey. I think I love that you said that word. It didn't come to me, and it is you summing it up. You summing it up. Because as you defining your purpose, you're clarifying it, and it's not going to be easy. Nothing is easy.
I also think the
ever.
person I was 2 years ago would have pushed myself much harder.
Yeah.
And like hit myself a lot, like, no, maybe you should have done this, maybe you should have done that.
Mm.
Now, back to the content thing, and I am getting a lot more peace. Guys, it gets better with age. Not that life gets better,
Yeah.
but I think if you're willing to grow for yourself and just live in the moment every time, yeah, you get to calm. You get to be like, okay, this is what's happening. This is it. But it does get better, and it will get better. And like my life is just gonna, get there.
Yeah, it has to. It has to. And I think we are speaking to purpose, all these things of of being content and having the peace and yourself more than everyone like what they see, you know. Yeah.
I think in wrapping up in terms of like people's relationships, in terms of purpose, I think my purpose, especially with regards to my relationships with people, is to create meaningful connections. Connections that are going to be one, mutually beneficial, not just beneficial to me, but beneficial to the other person. They must also get something from me. Like I don't believe in just taking and taking and taking. You must give. You must give all the time. So I think for me, in terms of people, in terms of spirituality, I mean, Jesus still has to talk physically, but it's fine.
You just want to hear
I just want,
yeah.
burn a tree or something.
You know,
do something. Set fire here, like something.
Girl.
So,
Girl.
but I mean, that's another chat.
No, I'm
that's
like,
definitely
show
another
me.
chat.
Can I,
Yeah,
like, can I see?
I gotta see.
But that's
yeah.
faith, eh? Faith is the substance of things not seen, you know.
Hey, the evidence of things hoped for. Hello. So, pastor's kids.
Okay. I'm like, what? Okay.
But yeah, you guys, that was us on purpose. I feel like it should have gone longer. I think we will do a very specific series on the different types, because I feel like with spirituality and relationships,
like
we kind of
deeper.
brushed over. We are definitely going to go deeper. But this week, Miss Lisa, who are we celebrating?
Who are we celebrating? Oh my word. We are celebrating Vungai Mapo. Is that her surname? I hope I'm not doing it wrong.
I think it is.
Also just because of my career as well.
Yes,
and
I actually thought about her when you spoke about that genetic thing, because she spoke about how the baby's heart was
the stick I grew.
Because like this thing about our mother's generation, regarding like our mothers, their generation. Because now I'm thinking our mothers had a generation. Yes, they were in a generation. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, and their generation, they probably like experienced a lot of miscarriages. Like you're saying, like miscarriages are actually very, very common.
It's true.
But with young people, and guys, I actually saw this in a movie about how in African culture and a lot of African, what do you call it, settings, when you go through a miscarriage, you go through a specific process of like dealing with it and like also letting the baby go and stuff. And the grief process, And I feel like a lot of us young people, I haven't miscarried, but I also feel like if I were in that situation, I probably wouldn't know what to do,
Because no one's speaking about it. No one.
It's not something that it's so common but hidden.
Yeah,
like people are just. I don't know. It's like It's not. It feels almost like a taboo to think or speak about or like deal with. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's why we're celebrating Vungai, because she's coming out and saying, guys, this is how, and she's saying she's so raw about how she's dealing with it, right? And it's like, well, I don't know, no one is dealing with, like, no one's saying how they're dealing with it, but this is how I'm dealing with it. And then people are also opening up, and people are also finding comfort in that.
Yeah.
So Vungai, it's
a lot. It's a lot. But shout out to Vungai, and we are definitely praying for healing, restoration. We're praying for blessings. So this week, Lisa, what are our changes?
What are our changes? just generally like WhatsApp etiquette, guys. Like I think we're speaking about just being concise, actually. Like, and also don't say hi and then like
And then
how are you
delete,
and then
Ali.
hi bo.
Hebana.
Get to the point. Like
Dude,
get to
the
the point.
point.
Sala ota bin. Like, like
Just get to it.
just say what you're
Say
saying.
hi. You enter 2 times.
Even say regards at the end.
Yeah.
Like make it
Hello. This is where it starts. This is where it ends. This is where I'm going.
Yeah.
Just, this is me.
This is
what I'm about.
saying.
And then the hey hi part of it, that's something that
Let's change.
Yeah.
Let's do right by like how we communicate and just generally like
by ourselves, dude.
Yeah.
Like imagine me having to wait for you to respond before I can get what I want you to. It would have been easier if I knew that my message will go with what I'm asking for. By the time you respond to me, you've answered what I wanted. Now, like that hi, hey, how are you? I'm fine. Yo, yesterday someone was like, how was your day? Please leave my day alone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm asking from you. Like, I need this from you.
ask me how my day is, but also ask and also continue with the conversation.
No. For me, if just start with what we had to do with.
Yeah, then
like I don't think it's rude to say, hey, this is what's happening. And then after that, how are you? Because I also speak to my friends like that a lot, where we're gonna discuss a specific thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, dude, but how are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I get you. I get you.
That other thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then please type in full, guys. Like, oh, good.
How about GD?
Oh, WD. I never, guys. Please stop.
Yeah. Come on. Please.
Stop
Let's do the right thing.
Thanks, THX.
Yeah.
What happened to the other letters?
Why? Also, why? And you're okay. Like, how are you okay with that? Now, honestly, how are you okay with that?
No, how's that fine?
And you say, press send, NJ. Confidently.
All
right.
Oh, grand.
No, guys.
Yeah, no, I've responded. This is it.
Yeah, so that's what we're changing.
Yeah, that's what we're changing, guys. I said Facebook. Never mind. WhatsApp etiquette. Texting etiquette.
Texting etiquette. Yeah, even, wherever.
Also, you guys, I don't like VNs, but I'm...
But VNs, also, you're hearing the voice, you're hearing the pictures, the tones. Tone is everything.
Oh, I don't like your tone.
Yeah.
So maybe I should start liking VNs so my tone can pull through.
Tone is everything.
Yeah.
So voice notes, I think you're going to warm up to voice notes now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for joining us this week. This was I Don't Like Your Tone with Lulu, with Lisa M.
Had so much fun.
Like, share, subscribe. And yeah, you guys.
Thank you so much for having me.
Have a great week.
Bye.